last week, some rapper got busted on unemployment fraud claims, and I think his name's like Little Nifty or Swifty or something like that. He's like, "Yeah, you go through the pain." Put it in those lyrics, right? He's like, "You go through some pain. I put it in, and all I do is file a claim." Some nonsense like that. But either way, yeah, the two individuals that we're looking at right here, particularly old girl on the left, looking like a complete meal. Yeah, they got hit with unemployment. They've been hit with unemployment charges as well for basically fulfilling the Dave Chappelle sketch of what happens when you get reparations. Like, oh, I just brought this baby straight cash, you know? And yeah, this prologue is going a bit long, and that's because she's the eye candy of this entire video, and like this is like the only shot of them in the story. So you know, guys, we'll sit on it for a second, because you look good, and hopefully, you know, prison art suits you better. But let's be real, of the two, yeah, old boy is definitely he talked her into it. He like, yo, this was all his idea. It was all his idea. Oh man, oh, she is selling him up a river right now. She is selling him up a river right now. It is so sad. But either ways, let's get into this story. And looked at it long enough. All right, now Lego. Hold on. Can I press play? Thank you.
Currently 8.5%, and currently 8.5%, currently 8.5%, and
Okay, let's stop.
Currently 8.5%, and thousands are suffering. Criminals are preying on the system designed to help.
We're looking at some of the biggest fraud in decades, or even in a generation, all across the country.
U.S. Attorney...
Well, see, that's what's going to happen when you throw trillions into stimulus for the economy to boost. You're going to have nothing like scammers have been and continue to lick their chops at everything that's all this money that's just flowing into the system right now. And if they get another stimulus bill done, guess what? Even more fraud will be uncovered.
Matthew Schneider is talking about wire fraud. A couple from Detroit accused of working with somebody contracted by the state with access to unemployment money. It works like this. The suspects file a claim. The insider would then override a fraud alert and cut a check, and allegedly kept cutting checks to the tune of $2.5 million.
Man, that's a pretty good get. That's a pretty good hustle. I mean, you know what I'm reminded of? I'm reminded of Casino, when Joe Pesci had his people everywhere, just like, hey, yeah, we got this new scam right here. We got this new scheme right here. Guys, that's America, okay? That's America. Like the amount of illegal and illicit shit that we do in this country is astounding. And you know, if you are very, 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 very sloppy and greedy, you will get picked. Like, you know, feds will pick you up. They're like, wait, what? You sitting here balling like that? I mean, you'll get looked into. Somebody will drop a tip if you sit there and tell the wrong person. Like, but the thing that always kills me with these quote unquote black people is that because of one I am which, because here's the thing, I understand, oh, I got all this bread, what do I do with the money? Spend that shit. But when it is when you've gotten it illicitly, when you've gotten it in a point where speaking of Casino, was that Casino where Robert De Niro no, it's Goodfellas where they rob the bank, and Robert De Niro is like, yeah, yo, he's killing everybody connected to this damn thing because, you know, you went out and brought a gigantic pink Cadillac? What's wrong with you? Fur coats for your lady? Yo, they're looking at us. What's wrong with you? But no, not this quote unquote culture. No. We got a ball. We got a ball until we fall, and the deal is that the falling happens in, 15 freaking minutes?
An employee was trying to override those fraud alerts. And when then the override button is hit, that triggers an alert that people look at.
Because of the scope and the frequency of the fraud, it can take a while before the feds catch on. But once they do...
Like shooting fish in a barrel, because it's all tracked. All of the money is traced.
Yeah, but the deal is you're dealing with people who don't particularly think that far out. So thusly, they once again greed. Like they probably could have gotten away with this if they did this far less frequently, like every once in a while, something like that. We're slow about it, but no. That greed gets the better of you, and you're just like, yeah, shoot, we can get $2.3 million. I'm definitely going. They're probably getting their cut, and oh yeah, this can't come back to bite us in the ass, particularly when we post all our new fly shit on the internet. Nah, no one's looking at all, dummies.
And so if people think they can get away with it, they're wrong.
The issue is they're hurting people in serious need. And in this case, the suspects posted about it on social media.
It's not just taking away money from the people who deserve it, but it's flaunting and bragging and using it for elaborate purposes.
It's alleged that John...
You know what the funny part is that, like, I was watching the movie Harlem Nights the other day, and if you're familiar with the film, it's about black gangsters who own some clubs, businessmen. I don't even really want to call them gangsters. Black businessmen who own some clubs, and the police is feeling some kind of way because they out here living lavishly, and so thusly, when you sit there and do things to draw attention to yourself, guys, you draw attention to yourself, not the best strategy in doing illicit shit. This is the thing, like, look, not to be dismissive of the people who they've hurt when it comes to their fraud and the names and checks that they've claimed fraudulently, but it takes as much, I'll put it to you like this, it takes as much smarts to cheat and get away with it than it does to as much smarts to cheat and get away with it as it does to just freaking study for the test. Okay, I think that's the most friendly way that I can put that.
Johnny Richardson and Micahia Taylor would post on Instagram pictures of the stuff they bought with the stolen...
She looks like a Micahia Taylor. I'm not even gonna lie. She look like, who she look like? She looks like a younger she was Miss America for a little bit. What's her name? Not Vanessa Williams, but the other Kendra Moore. Kendra Moore. She looks a lot like Kendra Moore to me.
Money,
brand new car or jewelry or Louis Vuitton materials. I mean, that's horrible because it just adds to the insult of the person who's unemployed.
Back in July, the U.S. attorney told us about the arrest of Brandy Hawkins, the alleged unemployment insider. Now the Detroit couple is looking at serious time as well if convicted,
and that can be up to 20.
Yeah, but okay, I'm telling y'all, she's already flipped on my man. She's already flipped. This was totally his idea. I wouldn't be surprised if old girl, their insider, their inside person, the one that handed them the key, like they did Joe Pesci and Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. And that, trust me, I haven't mixed up Casino and Goodfellas. I'm just saying, like, she was the inside person, and maybe she's flipped them off. Well, he had the idea too. They probably sit there and slap all this on dude, and he's screwed while they're off, looking like Kendra Moore.
20 years in federal prison.
Dave.
Okay, yeah. So they're looking at 20 years. He's most likely to, old boy is most likely to catch those 20 years. But guys, with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you're doing fantastic.
Take a while before
I get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing's caring. YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring and check me out on Patreon. Links in the description. Also, speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? This is first and foremost, trust me, I see the stuff in DC, I see the stuff in Philly. It's just not like, bro, like, I ain't giving that shit no oxygen. Oh, because it's so stupid. We got a week. We got a week. Let's get through the week and we'll see where all that nuttiness lands us up at. But I'm kind of just like, I'm letting it all play out. I'm not some sensationalist like a certain Mr. Poole we may all know. So I'm not, we'll see how it plays out. But as far as this story goes, unemployment, and what are your thoughts on it? Because I used to think it was welfare, man. I really did, until it was explained to me. No, 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 no. You fade into that. You've earned that, and it sucks. It really is tragic for the people that they've screwed over. But prayers are up to them. Prayers are up for them. More or less. But you may disagree. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, and until the next one.